Hi everyone, my name is Kamkhala. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today I am not doing this solo. I have some of my closest friends who I started this degree with, and we have come to the end of a beautiful journey. So I thought a great way to round it off is to start or to end it with the people I love most and most dearly, you know? So today we are about to have lots of fun. You're going to see a more relaxed version of myself because I'm with my friends, and you'll get to see and understand who the people around me are. Just to get started, just to give you a backstory, we all met like a week of first year, and till the very end, we are still friends, and our lives are going into multiple directions, but one thing is for sure, the foundation of our friendship is solidified. So I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves. We'll start with the lady at the end.
You're going to go. Okay. My name is Claire Mutendadzamera. I'm from Harare, Zimbabwe. And I'll say I enjoy playing Sudoku as a fun fact. Every day you'll see me on my phone playing Sudoku. Yeah.
Facts.
My name is Relebohile Thabo Mosebo. I'm from Johannesburg. And fun fact, I guess I make music in my spare time.
Should check him out.
What's the handle?
We want to support.
Yeah. There's literally nothing on there right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
soon enough.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll try. I'm trying.
Yeah, for Christmas.
Christmas drop.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Tonderai Nyagani. I came from Johannesburg, Gauteng. My fun fact, I make a great playlist.
He does.
He does.
Makes a killer playlist all the time.
I really do.
So what I'm hearing is they're a match made in heaven.
They are.
The playlists come together.
Yeah.
Clearly, we need to have a whole party, and they will just be
We'll
the music.
backup dancer.
Would they have your sing-alongs?
Karaoke night.
We'll work on it.
Everything
Okay.
sorted.
Armchair.
You guys are tempting me. Okay, so we're going to start off with accounting trivia. And I want to see, do you guys know what's going on in the accounting world? Do you guys know what you're studying? Do you guys read up on your career? I'm sensing nervous loss.
It will be very interesting.
Maybe I know more than I think.
Okay. Let's start off. I'm very biased. I'm financial reporting, so I have a lot of IFRS questions, a little bit of ISA questions here and there. Audit, nothing tax, nothing financial. You see my hand? Sorry.
I was banking on tax.
I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't find fun. I was like, guys, tax is tax.
Yeah, what is fun?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so this one's easy. What is the longest standard in the IFRSs?
You mean like by pages?
By pages.
15?
I want to say 15. No, I actually want to say IFRS. Yeah, 9. I want to say IFRS 9.
What about IFRS 1?
No, I think it's IFRS 9 also.
I think.
Correct. IFRS 9. Woo, woo, woo. It's literally like a third of A2.
Really?
If you literally open it, it's so thick.
Yeah,
like
I remember I read it one time.
IFRS 9 is thick. Yeah.
No, I just skip past okay, this is not mentioned in the notes.
Can I tell you, in the exam even, I was like reading at one point, and I got into like 6.6 something.
Yeah.
I was like, no, man. No.
I don't know this part.
I'm not opening there.
Yeah.
Okay. Could someone describe the acquisition method for me in terms of IFRS 3? Claire, I expect you to do this one. As a tutor.
FR2 tutor.
You identify the acquirer.
Mm-hmm.
The date of acquisition.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The net value, wasn't it the fair value of the identifiable assets?
Uh-huh.
Is it more?
Yes, there are 5 steps.
Steps now. What, do we have to do any eliminations of things? Or not at that point?
Not yet.
I hope none of my students are watching this.
They're watching.
I do not. I can remember the TAT, but I can't see what I wrote on the board.
Okay, there's another fair value.
What, the fair value of the consideration?
Yes. And then...
What, then do you have to do goodwill calculations?
Yes!
Shout out Thabo.
Perfect.
Shout out Thabo.
You do it so automatically, you don't even think about it.
Yeah. I think the only time I had to properly learn it was this year when I was tutoring FR2, because I was like, I know this is goodwill. Like, goodwill is goodwill. What's the 5 steps of revenue recognition?
I got asked this for my BDO. and I got stuck on one.
The day before my interview, I was like, okay, I didn't know. Okay.
I can't remember one of them.
So you guys
So-
clearly had to do this recently, so you
Mm.
should
It's
know.
fresh.
Identify the contract with the customer.
Mm-hmm.
Identify the performance obligation.
Mhm.
Yes.
Chip in one.
How like the performance obligation is satisfied.
Yes. Step 5, yeah.
Yeah. Identify the transaction price.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then allocation of the transaction
Yeah.
Price. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Love to see okay.
Revenue was that easy.
Yeah.
Till this day,
You know,
the allocation of transaction prices.
I always feel like the steps are like in a weird order. When I think about, I think
Yes.
like 5 and like 4 should be swapped around.
They should. I
Yeah.
think that's how we also learned it. Like, identify the contract, identify the performance obligations, identify how it's satisfied.
Yeah.
Then we did
the
transaction price and the
yeah.
allocation.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make
Because,
sense.
yeah, maybe you guys are going to be the IFRS experts
Ah,
to change.
nah.
Okay, let's have one more for. Oh, I did all my. No, okay. I have one. A funny one. It's a funny one. How would you recognize your friend if they were finance?
This is why people say accountants are nerds.
We are nerds.
Wait, repeat the question. How would you
Okay.
recognize your friend?
How would you recognize your friend in a financial statement?
Imagine someone said inventory.
I don't know though.
You know, I'll start off with IFRS 13.
If it's 30, fair value.
Mm-hmm.
How?
After that,
I gotta update it every year.
Actually, you know, because when we qualify the fair value,
You might shut up, you know.
Some people actually goes down.
Thanks.
I'll
Okay.
just stop at a non-current asset. We're going to be friends for a lifetime.
Oh.
I would actually argue it should be a equity type of thing.
Equity account?
Yeah.
Ah, you're on the right track.
Okay.
What do you equity account?
I
there was no wrong answer.
Oh, but they're hypotheticals, but there is a right answer.
Oh.
Now I'm curious to know the right answer.
You said equity account. What do you equity account?
What is equity accounting?
Mm.
What I would assume that this is an associate type of thing. Yeah?
Mhm.
So you have
So
So your
significant influence.
friendships, yes, your friendships have significant influence
Oh
over
my
you.
God.
Ibo.
Joking.
Also think of associates, like associates, the people you
Associates
associate
with.
yourself.
So what if it was your parents? What does that control?
Yeah,
Really?
until 22, they control. No, what age? 18, 21,
I guess 18.
Yeah.
18. They have control.
Legally.
Legally. But afterwards, they have more significant influence. Joint venture.
I guess if you're still on their medical aid until like 21.
Dependents.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Now let's move on to audit.
Ish.
That's where people are going. Be
Yeah,
excited.
Can't wait.
Yay.
Ask the questions next year once we're in audit.
True.
This is all this theoretical.
Exactly.
It's just we don't know audit. Like, what is audit? Like at this point,
It's fake.
It's fake. Literally, one of our lectures will be like, "Accounting is made up, guys.
Accounting
It is made up. It is made up.
Accounting's not real."
It's made up. It's made up.
Okay, let's go on to audit. This one is a funny one. How does an auditor propose?
pre-engagement.
You're on the right track. You guys are on the right track.
There's more.
There's a specific thing we're looking for.
Oh,
Give
yeah,
us a
okay.
hint.
Pre-engagement, a part of that word is in there. Okay, you remember pre-engagement considerations?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be associated with this person or something like that.
Not that. Yeah, we've already. But there's to accept the client. How do you know? Like what needs to be there to accept the client?
Pre-engagement, like contract.
The engagement letter.
Yes.
Is it-
Oh,
yeah.
you should just an engagement letter.
wow.
No, but look, if we think about it, you know how Africans send a letter home.
It's the same type of thing.
You see,
So they've been doing it.
you see, we've been doing it.
You know what? You're right.
Okay, so which ISA,
Yo.
plural, are being revised and are effective next year?
Revised.
Why are you
I'll
asking
slip this
these
on
type of
podcast.
questions? Yo, I don't even know. I know my IFRS, my ISAs.
315?
It's
Just
already been
checking.
revised.
The only ISAs are 315 and 240. The other ones.
Yeah.
I know 600 was revised, but it wasn't effective. because it's in our book, but there's still the old 600 in it also. Is that one?
One of them, yeah, one of the 600s is being
One
effective.
of them.
Yeah.
600?
But then I think it is okay. That's not the actual one I was looking for. But yes, I did
okay.
see that it is one of the ISAs being revised.
Which other ones are being revised? Or you can,
Can you
give us
give
maybe
us
like
like a
hints.
ballpark?
You
Yeah.
know.
Oh, wait,
Significant risk.
Yeah.
Significant risk.
So what? Is that 350 or 240?
That's 240, 243.15.
That's fraud. So is it 240?
Is
Yes.
it 240?
Oh,
Oh,
it's being revised.
It is being revised,
Oh, wow.
effective 1 December 2026.
I wonder what
And then
they're
there's
going
one
to
more.
There's one more.
One more.
put. Another hint, please.
The financial statements are prepared under this assumption.
Going
Going
concern.
concern. 570.
Yes. Love
I don't know
it.
the
I
numbers.
only know because the day before we wrote the integrated test, I was like, I haven't flagged 570. Dale might test us. That's the only way I know. Yeah.
Perfect. You see, you guys are on track.
I guess.
Okay, there's one more thing.
Okay.
Audit related. Which governance model is being updated and effective from 1 January 2026?
I think King's been.
Yeah.
They're making King
Making-
5.
King 5.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so that was easy. See,
Yeah.
not too bad. Not too
Not too
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
Guys, we need to get out the system.
Yeah. I was about to say.
I'd rather have to learn this in practice rather than learn it and be tested on it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like we've been doing King for the past 3 years, King 4. Imagine having to learn a whole new King.
And what are they going to put in King 5?
They advise me.
Yeah.
It probably, I feel like the remuneration will probably
Yeah,
be updated.
they're trying to align it more with Companies Act.
Okay.
But wasn't companies actually align it more with Kings in the first place?
Yeah.
So I guess they're trying to align with each other
Yeah.
because they're having both of them are changing way too much.
Yeah,
so
they
they're just
are.
like, okay, let's be one. Hey, let's get out the system.
Yeah, we'll see in practice, at the trainings. We're
We're
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
that's
that's
interesting.
this thing, and you
That's
move
a
on.
nice way to learn it. Yeah.
Not us being tested on it. Imagine if it's 18.
I'll see that next year.
Apparently,
what
everything
that
is changing. If it's
Yeah.
18, it's changing everything, and I'm like, I'm grand. Like, I'm grand.
Yeah. There's no experts.
You are the expert.
You are the expert. Can't go to a
You
lecture
are
and be like,
the
hey, I need help with this thing. It's like,
You are the expert.
Oh, it's giving that text video that you sent when you, what is it, search on ChatGPT and they say consult with a tax expert. But then you are the expert. You don't know what to do.
I genuinely don't know. Like, I'm like, how did tax professionals, just professionals in general, like, you have to fix the problem.
Talk
You
to
must
another
just know.
professional.
Yeah, you have to talk
hey?
to someone
True.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, so we got the accounting trivia out the way. Now let's get into business.
Okay.
Let's get into business. Open-ended question. What was the one thing that made you want to become a CA? You're like, growing up, maybe you were exposed to it or you just saw some post about it on social media. But what is that one thing that was like, this is the career I might just follow?
I don't even know what a CA was.
Yeah.
Like, not in like you hear what accounting is, but like you don't know that there's a designation like attached to it. I think only like when you tell your parents and then your parents
Parents
know
tell
of
you,
it.
yeah.
And you're like, I don't know that was.
because in high school, you probably had like an idea, like, oh, this is accounting. Like, oh, okay, this is how you do things. But then once you get into uni, like, actually, it's way different than what you
Different,
thought.
True. Very different.
So different.
Yeah, I think that's how it happened with me. I think when I was younger, I thought maybe I'd be into banking. So I always imagined myself as a banker. Then when I got to high school, I was like, no, I think accounting is what I want to do. So I just imagined I'd be an accountant. But like what Thabo was saying, I didn't know what a CA was. It was only when I got older and like got to university, I was like, oh, there's a thing called a chartered accountant. Let me follow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think also in first year, I thought a chartered accountant was a job in itself, not a designation. I didn't completely understand it. But now I realize there's so many different components to it. You can be so many different things with that one title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I agree with the job part because when you think of an accountant, you only think of like preparing financial statements.
Yeah.
Bookkeeping.
Yeah.
You didn't. I was like being a tax. I was like, okay, that's crazy. Doing financial management, like audit, like,
auditing. Yeah. That was
those were
new.
parts I didn't know. I was just like, I like
Numbers.
debits and credits.
You always feel sort of like, oh, I like numbers, I like accounting, debits and credits. Oh, it makes sense.
Let me do this.
And then you get into uni, it's like, this is completely different.
I saw one of our friends TikTok where she's like, I chose accounting to get away from the numbers. Like, she's carrying all her standards. I was like, you're not doing numbers. Like, there's a point where the numbers don't even matter.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of writing at this
Yeah.
point. So, yeah.
It did make me realize I actually don't like maths though.
Really?
Yeah, like when you started doing like proper like accounting that you're required for in like CA.
Yeah.
I realized I don't like maths. Like this is
fine. I like the basic addition, subtraction, multiplication.
And you know what? I remember even in high school, I always told my teacher, like, honestly, you don't need math core. Because I remember I was complaining, saying, like, why do you need to do math core to do this? Because all we're doing is algebra. This is like grade 9 algebra.
Yeah.
So why am I doing math core? Let me just do like math lit if I want to.
Yeah, and then the thing is, as a student, they'll always be, especially if you're like a good student, right? They'll be like, you must do maths core. You don't want to block your opportunities. And I'm like,
you need to expand your options.
Exactly.
You know, have the options available.
Yeah.
I guess doing maths core helped in first year because of what is it, MAM 1010.
Yeah.
So if you done maths lit, maybe
that's true.
I still think it helps with like Manic as well. With the thinking, at least.
yeah.
I guess, the thinking. I think
the
the
critical
math core-
thinking.
Yeah.
You're a trigger.
Trigger.
Critical thinking.
Oh, critically analyze.
Analyze.
Okay, let me actually ask it in a. Let me traumatize you a little bit more. You know, critically evaluate the other career choices and come to and suggest. What was it?
Like recommend.
Recommend. Why? So essentially, what I'm asking is, what are your other choices growing up in terms of your career? Was it always accounting, or was it more like there's accounting, there's engineering, there's science, there's law? What were your options?
I think as a kid, I was like, oh, I really want to do psychology. And I told my mom, I was like, oh, I want to do psychology. I like talking to people. I want to understand people. My mom was like, no, you can't do it. There's too many psychologists. Pick another career. So I think that was one. I think the other one was like, still with numbers, but finance. I always liked finance with like, I always liked numbers. So I was like, oh, it was either finance or accounting. So, yeah.
Why made you go to accounting?
I think my mom as well, because she's also an accountant, and I've seen her work. I'm like, oh, this is actually really interesting. And I was like, oh, this is actually a nice career to have, and she seems comfortable. It's like, okay, I want to pursue this career. So I talked to her about it, and it's like, oh, you should do it. You like accounting, you like numbers. I think you'll be fine. So here I am.
Here you are at the end. Woo! And you, Thabo?
I feel like I always wanted to do a lot of things. Like at one point, I wanted to be a school principal.
Interesting.
I see that. Why?
I don't know, just the way you carry yourself. You seem like that good principal that would want all the kids to do well in the school.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. And then I think there was a point where I actually applied to chemical engineering as my second option.
And you did.
So I wanted to be like, I don't know, it seemed interesting to like make stuff, like the actual stuff that you use, and like try to develop new things. So that was cool. But then like I think there was like one prelim exam, and I was like, you know what? This is not. I was actually the whole year I was fighting with like physical science. Like that was the one. That was the one like class where I was on YouTube videos every day.
Kevin, maths and science?
Yeah. The organic blue background. Yeah, that guy was saving me every day.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like not even just matric. I always hated physics. I liked chemistry, but I hated physics with all my heart, soul, body, mind.
Yeah.
But it was also like, the expectation of the good students must do like sciences, accounting.
Yeah.
So there's also that thing of like, okay, I'll just do it. But I hated every second. I was just like, engineering is not for me. Imagine doing physics on a daily basis. I'm good. I'm good.
And you think you get it and you don't.
You get into a test and you're like,
Hey.
I studied. Yeah.
And then there was also obviously I said like I make music, so I wanted to be like a audio engineer. But I guess my dad wasn't like convinced, so that didn't really happen. But yeah,
You can still become an audio engineer.
yeah, that's true. I could. I mean, one of the reasons I actually like got into accounting was to like give me the option to still get into like the music side. As long as I'm comfortable, then I can still like branch into that.
I look, love that about our career. Like once you get to a point where you're stable enough within accounting, the world kind of becomes your oyster. Where you just, I can do this, I can do that. Even if it's in your free time, there's still the option of not just being an office person. There's an option of being entrepreneurship, like just being anywhere in any kind of industry. They need an accountant, so you can be there. So yeah, you, Claristo.
Were there other options?
You're in it for the money.
You're not lying. I wanted to be a teacher at some point.
Now I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I low-key want to go back to being a teacher, but people are like, no one would pay you to be a teacher if you're a CA. So I hear that argument.
Become a lecturer.
Yeah.
Could.
But you can also like be like, you want to be like hands-on.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe high school. I'll teach high school accounting.
Which grade?
Yeah. That's an interesting question. That's a very interesting question. I don't know.
Do you have the choice?
You see, no. But then also, I wouldn't mind doing primary school because I love kids.
Primary. Sorry.
Teaching accounting.
No, not like, okay, if I go to primary school, then it's no longer accounting.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
maths.
I don't want to
maths.
traumatize the kids. Maybe maths. But yeah, I don't know. But teaching, lecturing, somewhere there. Yeah.
I see you becoming a lecturer.
Yeah.
It's in the works.
It's happening.
It's gonna come back. How many years?
3 years
3.
from now.
3 years.
She's
Guys.
the
Oh,
break. She's
3
the
years.
break.
I still want to be in corporate. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
3 years in
let's
corporate.
give it 10 years.
10 years, okay.
Yeah. Then I'll be a lecturer.
I think when I look at our lecturers and see a lot of them are so young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them are so, because I always imagined lecturers to be like in their 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
But majority of our
Oh,
lecturers
they're
are
quite
like
young.
under 40.
Yeah.
They very young. Their careers, like when we LinkedIn stalk them,
Don't expose them.
when you LinkedIn stalk your lecturers, you kind of see like, oh, you did GDA 2015. That's 10 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, so
you
you're roughly
young.
like 32, 33. Okay.
You did articles there, then they're cool.
Cool. You studied this. Interesting.
This was your master's.
Oh.
I do think a lot of the lecturers now, at least, they wanted to come back into academia because you'll see a lot of them were 80s anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like they knew they were gonna come back. That's why
Yeah.
they're like relatively young. I think like the older ones, like I don't know if 80 was an option or it just was a lot harder or something like that. Because even when I was talking with Gulam, he was saying like the 80 structure is now a lot more aligned with like the corporate structure and the LOs that you need. So I think now there's a lot more people that are like, they want to become an academic, they do 18 and just come back immediately.
Which is good.
So that's maybe why people are so much younger.
I think the nice thing is that you have that option.
Yeah.
Because before, I feel like you had to be in corporate and you had to be like specifically Big Four corporate. Like now it's like the windows are opening, the doors are opening. I don't have to go to Big Four to have a great career.
Yeah.
You can go Big Four insurance, you can go small, medium-sized firm. You can literally go anywhere and your career will be just as great as someone who went to Big Four. Not to say you shouldn't go, but I'm just saying like the options are there. You don't have to stick to.
It's not a taboo.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I feel like when I'm speaking to like my dad and his age mates, they'll be like, "Yo, if you didn't go Big Four, your career was like low key stunted because
That's what my dad's scared of me right now.
really."
Yeah, like he's not convinced at all.
So like you go into a medium-sized firm, he's kind of
Yeah.
scared that.
He's like, I don't know. I think because he went to like, and he's like a lawyer, but he went to like a
Big
really
Four.
small firm, and then like he said that like kind of siloed him.
Oh.
And I'm trying to tell him like it's not like that. It's actually
Yeah.
the opposite. I don't want to be siloed.
Yeah.
So like yeah,
I actually do think like a medium-sized firm is better than a big four.
in terms of like training.
Yeah, because you'd be exposed to so much.
Mm.
Compared to like a big four, you'd be like restricted into like, oh, you have to do financial service.
Yeah.
But with medium, you can go financial service, private, public.
Yeah.
So I actually do think it's better.
Yeah, I think as you go on, he'll see that, okay, you're actually doing well.
Yeah.
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 I think I do think it's like about how you make it. Like,
Yes.
no matter where you go, it's honestly up to you.
Yeah.
It's up to you. So
I agree. It's all up to you. Okay, cool. One more, a very technical one. If you were to think back to undergrad, what was the biggest lesson you had to learn for yourself?
Biggest lesson.
Undergrad.
Or you can even include postgrad if you like, but let's just say the journey overall. What's a big lesson you've had to learn?
Discipline.
Yeah.
Like GDA taught me discipline. Like you have to make a schedule. You have to follow the schedule. If you don't follow that schedule,
Everything's
things
off.
can go south. Especially the first 10 weeks. I think those first 10 weeks were so important. If you fell off, it's wraps. It's
over.
It's over. Like you had to be so disciplined. And
It tested us a lot.
it really did test us.
It tested us.
Like the hours you pull, it's
yeah.
Yeah.
So we all have a unanimous.
it's probably because
Discipline.
even I feel like this year, you know how people start reading self-help books.
Yeah.
I used to like look at those people like, what? self-help books, bro. Like, what are you doing?
5 a.m. club.
Like, what? Nah, I somewhat get it. like, it teaches you small things that you use in your life. And you're like, oh, this. And then you start using them to like again to work with the discipline.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I get it now. So yeah, definitely the discipline.
The self-help is just like, what are you doing? Yeah,
I think I'm really judgmentally because I'm like, bro, this is read a book to enjoy it, bro.
yeah.
No, but it's also some of them is like,
No, some of them are still like, hey, man, come on.
What are you doing?
yeah, no.
Yeah.
What other lesson have we learned?
I could add, like it ties in with discipline, but learning to manage your time.
Yeah.
Learning to manage your time, like tying back to the schedule. Even if you've set out, how do I say this? Especially when you do a lot. I think we were also involved in tutoring. We were also involved with like school stuff, your own passion projects. You need to learn to manage your time.
Yeah.
And learning how to rest. Because, hey man, I feel like personally for me, I like to do, but then not have time to rest.
Yeah.
And I've had to realize, especially in third year and GDA, I was like, you have to rest.
Yeah.
You need to sleep. You need to say no to your friends saying, let's go out for dinner. No, we're not doing that. I have to go to sleep. I have a tutorial that is not done that needs to be done. So, yeah.
But it's also okay to say, I don't want to do the tutorial. I need to take a day off.
True.
Just fully turn off
Yeah.
and just do nothing.
True. Like there were some weekends, because we had tutorials due on the Sunday, 9 p.m. You do half.
Yeah.
submit it
Yeah,
to
And then
the
you're like,
Wednesday.
yeah,
like, you know what? I've done my best.
I've done my
I have
best.
to raise my hands
Hey,
again.
surrender. I have
Choose your
nothing
battles.
empty. I remember once I got an email from the auditing.
Oh, I love letter.
Yes. She's like, I see you haven't submitted. I'm like, yo, my sister.
Like, don't
If
out
only
me.
you
Like,
knew.
I already.
Like, I know.
You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me.
I'm tired.
It's
I'm
in my
tired.
schedule. I'm
I
gonna
was so
do it.
stressed here when I got that email because it was for math and for GAR, and I was like,
Mm,
oh,
see, I had the same thing.
then the next week I had to do my task. I was like, okay, I've submitted now. I'm good.
Yeah, no, like when I saw that, I was like, girly. And the thing is, at that time, I thought maybe I'm one of the only ones. I speak to half of the class.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's the same.
Everyone got
No,
the email. You're like, we're all tired, clearly.
Yeah.
No one's doing the work. But it's been a year and a half. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
What a year.
it has been a year.
Mm.
Oh,
Mm.
we better do well. And we will. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're to think back again, what would you say were your best courses? And it doesn't have to be marks wise, best and the worst courses ever. Like, it doesn't have to just be accounting courses. It can be when we did business law, infos, whatever.
Stats 1000.
Yes.
Stats 1000.
The worst?
Worst one.
Oh, worse. Oh,
I enjoy stats too.
Stats 1K.
I enjoyed stats after the first
Testing.
term.
Yes.
The first
Oh,
term.
so
So
when
every
you-
content afterwards, like when we started doing
Yeah.
like chai,
Probability was hard.
yeah,
Yeah.
permutations and
And then,
combinations.
yes.
Yeah.
I won't lie. Like, after a while, I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
But
Ish.
Yeah.
Those tests.
Overall, I agree. I can't. I don't know if I agree with you though. As the worst one.
Ecos is up there as well.
which egos?
Both. Actually, no.
I didn't like learning.
no, guys, the worst one was
micro.
EBM.
Oh.
No, but I don't
that's-
count that.
But it's
Okay, you don't
cool.
count it as a course. No, but if it's on my transcript.
It doesn't even have a mark.
Bro, this is a PA.
Like,
of
no,
course.
okay.
Wait, does it just say
No,
PA? It has a mark.
That's- oh,
That's
it does.
bad.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, my bad, my
EBM, I
bad.
always have
But it's
for
like,
that
what,
course.
6 credits?
No.
Anyone? Best, worst?
Oh, unpopular opinion. MAM 1010 and Stats 1000 were one of my best. Because
1010.
I did A-level maths.
Oh, okay.
So they were more like revision.
Mm. I agree with the MAM 1010.
Yeah.
I do agree with MAM 1010 minus integration by parts.
Yeah, I didn't. Tonderai and I didn't do AP maths or like A levels maths. So when it came to like getting to the integration,
You remember?
It was-
calculus was fine because we'd done up to calculus,
Yeah.
but we never done integration.
I think for me, integration by parts in high school, it was a bit shaky. And then when I did it in uni, I was like, oh, now I see what we're talking about. So, yeah.
I thought I knew.
think-
I
oh,
James
then I
Bell
do it.
notes,
Yeah,
guys. James
James,
Bell
ah.
notes.
James will always be
James.
real
You'll
one.
forever be famous in the
James
maths
will be
department.
famous.
Best, one of the best lecturer notes I've ever seen
Whoever
in my
put me on,
life.
shout out.
Yeah.
Yo.
Whoever put me on, shout out.
No, he was
Go.
good. He was so good.
go.
Yeah, I think I stopped going to MAM 1010 lectures.
And I just read his
Yeah.
notes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His notes
It
were
was
so
more beneficial
detailed.
than the actual exam.
It was so detailed.
Ah.
It made sense.
Yeah.
I have an unpopular opinion.
Yes.
Go on.
You hated it.
I don't think that's an
I
option.
hear you. I hear you.
Go one
I hear you.
threatened my second
I
year.
would have suffered it.
Really?
Yeah.
Your girl one was evil, guys.
I agree.
It was.
I think what made it annoying is like the content was fine. The content was okay.
Exactly.
And then you get into the test and you're like,
no.
No.
It's like, do I actually understand what's going on here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like controls. I was like, in class, yeah, it makes sense. You need to mitigate risks. Whatever. Get into a lecture. I mean, in a test, nothing is
Remember
working.
test 2 we wrote in PD Han.
I
That's how
hated that
traumatized I
paper.
was by that test. Controls after controls. I kept looking at the time and I was like, you know what, let's go home. Because I didn't know what else to write.
Was that the same
was the-
paper?
that
It
was
was
the
like
chef.
with 2 kings and 2 companies.
Yes,
like,
yes,
oh,
yes.
my
It was that paper.
You know what I hate about that paper? I went to the AT at the time and we were going, I was like, "Oh, I'm struggling with GAR. And he's like, don't focus too much on governance. I was like, I don't trust you. Did I not focus on governance?
Because you
And
know
then-
what? The past paper had governance.
Exactly. I was like, I don't trust you. You said don't focus on governance. He's like, focus more on your
Going
controls.
through the
I was
paper,
like,
going through the paper, going through the paper. It's like, where's the governance?
bottom.
At the bottom. You see-
But no, that's the first question that I answered. And I was like, okay, now let's deal with control. And it was the kitchen, the freezer.
Yes, the whole restaurant with the robots.
Guys.
All my controls like, yeah, you need to clean the robot. Guys, I don't know who was gonna clean it.
You know that thing where like, no, imagine you're the person in the. So I'm trying to imagine that I'm a chef and I'm like, what do I need?
that test traumatized me. That course overall.
Yeah.
Because I think it was the first failure I'd experienced in university. Because I was like, hi, Bo?
Yeah.
Getting below 50 for a test? Huh?
Yeah.
I actually have a question. What was everyone's first failure and how bad was the mark, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah.
For
Oh.
me, it was Manic to test 1.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, second year. Third year.
Third year, yeah.
Mm.
I'm trying to actually.
Oh, I'm lucky. Like, I think FR2 test 1 was my worst.
Oh no.
But-
FR2 test 1.
But also,
that was
I don't
that
count
one.
it.
Yeah, feel
I don't
that one
count it.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Because they were not marking knowledge.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Oh, the
marking
exam
structure.
taking, yeah.
Exactly.
So you don't count that one.
I don't count it because even my tutor was like, okay, let me give you what happened. We had to do a PPE note. I remember it because we had to do a PPE note. I'd drawn up the PPE note, done all the calculations, but I forgot. Not that I forgot. Time ran out and I didn't fill it in. But the problem is if you don't fill in the answer, like you don't put anything,
You won't
you
get
get
marks.
X, you get 0 overall. So my calculations were correct,
There's no
But there is
referencing.
no-
but there's no
yeah.
referencing and I didn't even put in an answer. So they're like, yeah, you're getting 0 math.
Even the way you do the calc, because you have to like write down the calc.
to make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can't just write random numbers.
Yeah.
And you're so used to writing random numbers, just going.
Exactly.
Yeah, but also we were freestyling then. If I won, adjustment.
And the thing is, they only marked the correct answer. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter how you got
You
there,
got it right,
as
bro.
long as you got there. So yeah, but I'd say besides FR2 test 1, it was GAR 1 test 1. The paper was out of 40, right?
Oh, yes.
You know, and the people on the group were like, "So is this the mark out of?" Is
When people start asking on the group, that's when you're doing bad.
this the mark out of, or is it the percentage? Because that's how bad it was. I got 28%. I was 28%. I was like, I got 7 out of 40, guys. Wait, something like that. I was like, what is going on? I was so shocked.
Yeah.
I was so shocked. I was like, I studied.
Yeah.
I've been to tutorials. I was doing well in the OTs. What do you mean I got sick? And then it was just because I was not. Now there's a structure to answering governance questions. They're like, yeah, you're giving the right king principles, but there's no principle application, my sister. I was like, oh, yeah. You guys, I'm exposing myself.
I'm just trying to remember the mark. I know my first fail was ecos. Which one? Was it micro? I think it was micro test 2. I think I got like 45. But I think at that point I just hated ecos. I just knew. I knew. I didn't care at all. I was like,
I know which topics you're talking about. Micros. It was when we started doing those graphs.
Also, I
the
think
pricing graphs.
yeah. I also think I failed macro the exam,
But then your
but my
mark
mark
was
was
so
like
high.
high enough for me
But
to
also
pass.
that micro exam, I don't think that was on.
Because there was like
there
what
was
7
just a lot
graphs.
going on there in
It's
that
the
exam.
4 graphs back to back to
Also,
back.
time things kept.
Yes.
There was a lot.
Dude.
I remember specifically in that final exam, the last question asked something about if they changed some interest rate or something.
How
I
was
didn't even know how to answer it. I didn't answer it. It was 8 marks. I was like, I'm getting 0. I don't know what to do.
It's okay.
I left it
I
out. I was like,
surrender.
I don't know what this
Yeah.
is. I don't know what
Yeah.
you mean. Actually, it was like, I think my first fail was micro test 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I got like 40 for that. and then they don't give you back the
Oh yeah.
the pulled in like multiple choice. So
Yes.
Oh, because you had negative
It was
marks.
negative
Yeah.
marking.
Yeah.
So I didn't
Because
even know
most
what
of the
I got
time
wrong.
we were fine for the written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was always
Multiple.
for me negative marking that
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was out to get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, with Manac, was it not like a 42 that I got? Yeah.
Yo, your guys'
Just one.
failures were nice.
My,
Yeah, the
my,
test one.
my lowest mark overall, I think, was what? My math July actually. I got like 39%.
Was that the lowest?
Yeah, that was the lowest
Okay.
I've got in all
Oh,
university.
now if we're speaking lowest.
Oh, you're speaking lowest, yeah.
Technically, FR this year. Test 1 was
Mm.
my lowest.
Saturday test one.
Saturday test 1.
Mm.
Yeah, thank God it didn't count.
Yeah.
It didn't. It was the
Make it
best
for
out of
you.
it.
That was the
Yay,
100%.
yay,
Yeah.
yay.
Wood side?
Thank. Oh, yeah, it
shout out
didn't
to-
Shout out to
contribute. So yeah, when marks are very close to your age, you start to question them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I know.
It's like calendar marks, man. It's like calendar marks.
It's bad. It's
Mm.
bad. Okay.
Wait, come on.
Yeah?
We didn't say our best courses, did we?
Oh.
Yeah.
We focused on what?
Manac.
Wait,
That's
are you
the
talking about
best.
in terms of marks or
Oh,
It can
marks.
be either.
No, just like,
both, like experience
Yeah.
and marks?
I think we mainly touched on worst, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to
Yeah.
have the lowest.
Best course.
I think
Wow.
Manac, because I actually enjoyed learning about Manac.
Undergrad, postgrad.
I want to say both.
Mm.
I think learning about Manac was actually really interesting.
It's the
and,
most
how-
interesting.
It's the most interesting.
Yeah.
I gained an appreciation for it this year.
Yeah.
I
Especially
also
like-
just feel like we had an amazing lecture. This year.
Yeah.
Like the lecture team, not to say before they were not great, but I think our lecturing team this year, you could see the passion.
Yeah.
Like the passion translated into the work.
Yeah.
I think with Manac and undergrad, the problem was we were so focused on how to do the calculations, so we got lost in that. We didn't understand the topics as a whole. Whereas this year, you're getting an appreciation of like, oh, mergers and acquisitions. This is how it starts. This is where it goes. This is why it matters. Like you're getting the holistic picture. Yeah, you're not getting lost
Yeah.
in the numbers.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Math overall.
Tax, guys.
Also, like tax is my tax is my.
That course will always have my heart.
And I hated tax. I remember I went into my
Tax one.
tutor interview and I was like, I always hated tax.
Oh.
But at the end of when we wrote our undergrad last exam, I was like, you know what? I actually like this course.
No, because they were nice to us for the final paper.
They were.
Hey, that exam was
It was really
very
good.
good.
Yeah.
Whoever
Yeah.
said that paper, shout out to you.
Yeah, shout
No,
I
out.
hope
like-
your pillow is cold on both sides.
Yeah.
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 But like even now, I'm like, wow, this just
Also like
it
that,
makes
yeah.
sense when it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like once
There's
you
a click.
Yeah.
Once the click
Yes.
happens,
Yeah.
tax is
and
a
it
click.
stays. It stays though. It also
does.
stays. It's not like one time you click and the one time you forget
doesn't.
something. It literally stays.
Exactly. Like, yeah.
You know,
You,
one
just
thing
need
that
that.
makes me happy about tax, once I see dividends, para K section 10(1).
Yeah.
You always have it.
It's so.
You always have it.
Certain
Yeah.
things you'll always remember.
Yeah.
I also think that the one thing I love about tax is that it can help me with my future.
Yeah,
Like I know how to
personal.
plan my. I'm like, okay,
Even Gar, low key.
true,
Yeah.
true.
I was
Fraud.
talking about this in my research thing, and then people were saying like, honestly, there's like 3 courses that like are helpful for beneficial for your personal life. It's like math first, then tax, GAR for like some things. FR is made up, so it's like it's helping companies, but it doesn't help yourself necessarily.
Yeah.
So it's like those 3 courses are probably the most beneficial, not like for yourself as a person.
I use that decision making pillar in my own life.
Yeah.
Future differential cash
Cash
flow.
flow.
Is it future? Like I'm not thinking about sunk costs now. No, we're not thinking about the past. We're looking forward.
And you do that intentionally too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even controls. It's like, this is so bad. The
Yeah,
controls are so
I was filling in something yesterday. I'm like, guys, this is such a bad control. I have to just type it in. I'm like,
guys, come on.
Where are the input controls? Like, do better.
Yeah.
Or you have to sign forms and they force you to print and physically fill in.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like,
in
come on.
2025.
I'm like, come
Guys,
on.
bruh.
Let's be so real.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we spoke about.
Are we not going to give a special mention to FR? I think it was still a good.
It's the most. It was.
Like
FR3 was the problem though.
FR is like my first love though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
my first love, but
Yeah.
then it's like sometimes the first love just dwindles out.
Yeah.
and like it's not a thing of
It
like
betrays you.
yeah, like things
Yes.
happen where it's like what this was like
That group's test last
Yes.
Final exam.
Final exam.
Worst exam I've ever
Ever.
written.
Yes.
even this, yeah. it's literally like our first love. Like it was good at the time, but
Yeah.
we've grown up, we've matured, and I just don't think we're good for each other
I think
anymore.
that's the
Yeah.
best way to describe it.
Yeah.
That is the best way to
I think
describe
it gets worse over time.
Yeah.
It's because it starts getting more like
Complicated.
technical, and you have to start
Integration
estimating
as well.
things.
And you use a lot
Yeah.
of judgment.
Yeah.
The judgment areas are hard.
Yeah.
Bag also. Bag.
I loved bag.
Hey, I don't know, man. Every time I was in those lectures, I was like, what are we actually learning?
Like I have my left. I'm so ready to learn, and then I'm like,
There's nothing to type.
Yeah, like, I don't know what to grab from this. I don't know how to put it. Like,
Yeah, no bag.
yeah.
I loved it. I think because our lecturer, guys,
Mm.
she was my tutor. She was
no,
She's the
Kim,
sweetest.
I'll fight for Kim.
Kim is
I'll
the-
always fight
she's-
for Kim.
Oh,
she's such an amazing lecturer. Like I don't know how to even explain. She's just
It
she was
makes-
born to be a lecturer. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain. Like she has passion for it. She's caring. She wants to see you succeed. So maybe that's why I loved bag a lot more. Like I feel like if I were to be an AT, I would beg to be on bag just to change people's perceptions of the course because everyone hates it. But I feel like it's the most
Out the blue.
realistic.
Yeah.
It's out the blue.
But
That's
Like,
like,
but it teaches you the most. Like now you know how to do mergers and
I think there's a
acquisitions.
disconnect between like what you learn, what you
And-
do in TATS,
and
and
the
then what you have
test.
to write in the test.
Yeah.
With the other courses, like with
You can
FR,
see the
okay, I do
connections.
practice questions in the test. It's not obviously going to be the same thing, but it's the same principles that I'm being
Structure.
tested.
Yeah.
But with bag,
It's
And also that group project.
Where-
Mm-mm.
I think yeah, people take things a bit too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
what's about the group project? Did you guys hear that this year it was being sponsored and people were going to get cash?
Oh.
Winning.
Yeah, we were the only year that didn't get gifts.
Wait, apparently it was supposed to happen for us, but it just never happened.
Sponsors didn't pull through.
That's why those donuts that people have been getting, it's the sponsor. But we didn't get.
Guys, we're such a test subject. Every time they're testing with us.
you can get a hoodie.
It's okay.
That fight.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So, how do you feel like accounting has impacted your personality? Like, you know how people always like to say we're nerds, wada. But what are some of the learnings in accounting that you kind of adopted for your own personality?
I think it's like what we said before, like well, with me, or like GAR, just like controls and the way I see things. I now see things differently. So now like maybe I'll like go to a store and I'm like, oh, I might think differently about why is that camera placed there, or why is that thing there, why is this there, why is this there. So I'll start to think about the whys more than just walk and do not like be oblivious. I'll start to notice things more.
Okay.
Yeah.
The auditor in you is like,
You see the finer details, you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I agree. I think God is the one that's most. What's the word I can use? The easiest one to see in daily life. 'Cause I think when you're learning about controls, because I stayed at Res, the avenue turns down, you tap your student card and then it only turns once. I was always like, oh, why does it do this? But then after we learned about control, I was like, oh, now it
makes
makes
sense.
sense. Now I see it. Yeah.
Professional skepticism for me.
Mm.
One thing about me, I think I've become, like, as accountants we are analytical, but there's a point where I think I've become overly analytical.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just see things as they are. You know, I see a newspaper article or someone will be like, you're being taxed at 45%. And I'm like, technically you're not. Please stop spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole, you know, certain things like that.
Ethics.
Yeah, that's
I'm-
also true.
Okay. I don't know if this sounds like tooting my own horn, but I'm a lot more ethical now in the decisions that I make than I was like 2 or 3 years ago. Like when I'm thinking about something, like, is that really ethical to do though?
Is it good for others?
Like it's legal, but
You do the
is it
ethics triangle
ethical?
real
You
quick.
see,
Yeah,
like okay, you know what? Let me
Am I
not do
acting
it.
with integrity? Professional behavior?
Yeah.
Yeah. All eyes on you, Thabo.
No, because, I feel like my answer's so like weird because I feel like since now we're moving into like adult life, I think I've used a lot of like, I guess a lot of math just for my personal life, like for everything. Like when I'm planning like where I'm gonna stay, how I'm gonna spend my money, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that. I use a lot of the tools without even thinking I'm using them. And I'm like I'll watch videos where like, oh, you need to do like a plan of like the value versus this, and it's like, so I'm
Cost
doing the
benefits.
MPV. So, you know what I mean? It's like, this is the MPV. So it's like things like that where I think that's been burned into my personality now, like financial planning a lot. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I think thinking for the long term as well.
Yeah,
Not being
I
so
look at
short-term
long-term stuff a lot
focused.
more.
Yeah. I think also strategy. Like I've learned to strategize my life a lot more. Like, what value are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
What is it that I'm doing? Where's my focus? Like, you know, yes, it's all like, you know, your vision or your vision board or whatnot. We learned it like that when we were younger. But now I'm like, what is the strategy? Like, how am I going to be moving? Does it make sense for me to be living here? Should I live in Joburg? What is best for my career, personal life? Strategy has been another big part of it. Yeah. Okay.
Probably like you said, the critical analyzation of this thing has made you like just think like it applies to everything, even if you don't think it does. It just applies to everything.
Even subconsciously, you will do it.
Yeah.
That's why they say accountants must just be with each other because I'm
sorry. I love you guys.
But
But
you
going
wouldn't-
home to an accountant.
Like you're having fights now about small things.
It's IFRS 15.
I'm sorry.
No, guys, it's leases. It's a short-term finance. It's operating.
No.
Auntie, you just want to have a nice holiday.
When I make bad financial decisions, now they're there to judge me. I'm good.
You're good. What would you guys say was one of the happiest moments for your journey this far?
You know, if this was like 2 weeks later, I would probably say like, oh, passing GDA.
I'm releasing it 2 weeks from now, so you can confidently say.
Oh, passing GDA.
Grad.
Ah.
I think because of school, I wasn't really looking forward to it. But then the morning of grad, something just clicked.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow,
You
this
did
is
it.
finally happening.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in post-grad. We finished undergrad. I was like, wow. Walking on stage, I was like, okay, this is really nice. Yeah. That's a top moment.
Grad was good.
That was
That
good.
was good.
Grad was good.
Honestly, it's kind of just like, I guess, meeting people in a way. Like, it's like you're talking to people you never thought you'd talk to at all.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I think that's like, it's not really a moment, but it's like the whole thing of university. And like actually, when you like do things that you didn't think you would do, and then you start meeting other people, and then it's like, oh, it's just like interesting. So I think
They
that's
take
like,
you out of your comfort zone.
yeah, and it's not like, I think when you're outside of the comfort zone, it doesn't feel uncomfortable when you meet someone who's like you feel comfortable with. So then it's like, and then you meet more people like that. So, and you realize people, like, a lot of people are the same, not like in a bad way, but like people do things similar to you or like have a similar experience to you in different ways. Even if they are different, there's some type of like connection.
Yeah. I agree. I think especially this year, because in undergrad, I felt like we were low-key segregated between business science and BCom.
Yeah.
But this year, I've found myself connecting with a lot of the business science students. And I started to think, like, where were you all along? Like, we could have been such good friends. Yes, our friendship started later on in the degree, in postgrad. But you're such an awesome person, and they expand your mind. I think, especially the business science kids, them having a strong finance background and them just having the world of options in terms of not just audit or whatnot. Like, a lot of them are so ambitious within finance, your financial services, and they expand your mind to think, maybe my career could go in this direction. Maybe not just from a career perspective, but also their lifestyles. Like, people's lifestyles, you're like, oh, I didn't think people live like this, and I might aspire to live like them in the future. Or, the people in our degree, accountants are not boring. That's what I can say. We're very far from boring. I think that's the misconception. I think
a few years ago, not even few, a lot of years ago, maybe that was true, but now definitely not.
we are so fun. and crazy and
Crazy,
wild.
a little wild.
Very, very wild. What is a myth you'd like to dispel about the profession? Although we're not fully in yet, but we are. Okay.
But accounting is hard, guys. Accounting isn't hard. Please, it's not hard. No. Hear me out. Most people, when I speak to them and they say, oh, accounting was so hard for me, I'm like, okay, was the subject hard, or did your teacher not explain it well? Most people say their teacher. So, not to hate on people's teachers, but if you were to find someone else, you know, who really understands the discipline, who can explain it well, who loves it, I feel like people would enjoy accounting more. And I will forever stand on that hill. Yeah.
I feel like it's also an interesting. If you're just not interested, you're not going to put in the work.
Like, if you know that
Like,
accounting is not for you, you're not gonna put in effort.
Yeah, if it's just boring, you're not going to want to do it.
Okay.
It's a lot.
That's valid.
It's a lot more than... Look, I agree with you in terms of maybe high school accounting.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I think university is it's I actually believe maybe it's just at UCT, but like low key, I don't know. In commerce, we were not seen as a difficult degree. Like, am I the only one who felt like we
I wouldn't say that.
people just I don't know how to explain it. People
I
just
think for first year though.
okay.
But is that because everyone was,
It
like,
was doing the same
it
thing
at the same time?
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
wouldn't say like we were difficult, but it's like it can be challenging. So like there's certain aspects of like, oh, this was challenging, but there's other parts of like, oh, this is actually quite fine. I think as you progress, well, with all courses, as you progress, all degrees, as you progress, it gets harder.
Yeah,
True.
that's
So-
the nature of it.
That's the nature of like all the uni degrees.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
the more you've progressed, the harder
The
it
harder
gets.
it gets, yeah.
Myths, guys.
Just to debunk. What myths are there?
Yeah, I don't even know
what's
any
like,
myths.
What are the myths?
It's not just numbers.
Oh, yes.
Biggest one.
That's a good
That
one.
is the
That's
big
not
just
one.
numbers.
Yeah. We
I think-
actually like reading, guys. Like, if you like reading,
I
it's
should have been told that a few years ago. Maybe I
Yeah.
would have gone a different way.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest one. I think people should know it's not just these. The numbers are there, but it's not just about the numbers. Like there's a lot.
There's a lot.
more than that.
And I thought in high school, I thought it was just FR.
yes.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, there's GAR. Oh, there's tax. Oh, there's MANAC. And then you just start to expand.
yeah.
So,
The books
Yeah.
are not for aesthetics.
You work
I
hard.
remember in first, I was like, I can't wait to walk around campus with my books. Oh, my books.
Those are heavy.
sometimes
They
I choose
And
not
you
to
have
bring
to-
it.
Yeah.
Same.
Because you're like, I'm
So
not,
you
I'm
can.
not
bringing
bringing
it.
it.
Tax was the only one I brought to campus. The other ones,
Really?
I would see them.
Yeah, but tax is
at
light
rest.
as well. Like it's one
Yeah,
one
word.
book,
fits in my
yeah.
bag. The other one.
And also auditing, you can low key guess your way through it.
Yeah, for most of it. Yeah, for the most part. You
Even
can.
with FR, you can just go online, find a website,
Yes.
and then there you go.
Yeah.
I think you only really need it in the test or exam.
Yeah.
But in general. Okay, cool. Just to round this conversation, I'd like to say I love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you for making this
Aw.
journey such an awesome one.
We
Thank
love
you.
you too.
Thank you for making this journey like such an awesome one, having your support and us supporting each other from first year till now. And I can't wait to see where our careers unfold. So just to say goodbye, I'd like for you to look into one of the cameras and say a mini thing to your future self. Like
A
just
mini thing to
just
your
a,
thing.
a mini thing. Maybe like all the best, keep the faith. Whatever you think future Thabo Claire Tondi needs.
Claire, do you want to start?
But I started with the introductions. So I
Yeah,
think it's
so
only
you
fair if
should
we
start.
start
Maybe
that.
Thabo, you can
You
start.
should start.
I'm still thinking, you know.
Oh,
Come on,
okay.
maybe you
Okay,
can
let me
start.
start.
Yeah.
And then we
Okay.
go to Claire.
Okay, to future Kamo, remember the journey. It was challenging, but you are tougher than it. It will not take you down. I can't wait to see you become a CA. I can't wait to see you take over industry. And you're going to be awesome. You're going to be great. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll go. To future Thabo, just remember it's a marathon, not a race. Step by step. And always remember why you're doing what you're doing. Because the why is what's going to take you farther than, wanting to get something out of it. Yeah.
Should I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'll say to future Claire, like what Thabo said, always remember your why. Always do what's best for you. Yes, take others' opinions into consideration, but at the end of the day, make the decision based on what's best for you.
Future Tondi, I hope you're still making playlists. Just remember, you're always trying to add value in your life. Always try to remember the journey that you've been through. It's been especially GDA has been such a tough journey. So just remember the end goal and what you always wanted, and make sure that it adds value to your life.
Add value to your life. Remember, this race is not a race, it's a marathon.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the channel. It is so amazing to just have my friends, talk to them, and you guys get to see, the people I banter with all the time. To you at home, if you are on the GDA CA journey, you have all it takes. Keep the faith, keep the discipline, and you will succeed at the end of the day. From me, thank you and goodbye. Bye.